So this one is, it's not a long presentation, and you could totally change it and add on to it as much as you want, because there's a lot more that you can add on there. This became a passion for me a couple of years ago when I started to notice how some of the sicknesses were on the rise. And I started, actually where it began was trying to find out why we have 8-year-old girls having their moon time at a young age. So it always went back to, to the hormones. So when we're healing holistically, we have to use these 4: spiritual, mental, physical, emotional. We can't leave one out because our body starts to feel it. Our water becomes, it's not in this motion, like right here. So when you leave one out, it affects your whole body. So we have to heal holistically. So as our people are healing from the disconnect of our traditions and culture, more people are going back now to learn, reclaiming those teachings. The colonial policies attempted to destroy our indigenous food knowledge. This created the transgenerational health issues that our people are facing. And this knowledge is important in healing, also in the trauma of our people. The Indian Act, it undermined traditional knowledge, took away the teachings of leading a balanced, healthy lifestyle. We were given foods we never had, of the flour, sugar, pork. We never had pigs on Turtle Island. They were all brought over. Same with cows, they were brought over. So we never had like lard, beef, carbs. We didn't have access to medicines when our people were put on reserve systems. There was nothing to hunt anymore on this little patch, nothing to gather anymore, and it was against the law to cross the boundaries. And some of our people have not learned these methods, and so again, it's all about encouraging the people that we work with. Many of the diseases, like the cardiovascular, diabetes, obesity, is a direct result of what has happened in history. They could not hunt or gather anymore in the reserve system. There was stress, inactivity. It killed the spirit of the people. And the diets in residential school were so inadequate, and they affected our health. So the views of food changed for many because they were going hungry, hoarding, overeating. And food was used also as a punishment. Food was withheld, so it was like psychological abuse. The level of hunger experienced in residential school had long-term effects, not only for survivors, but for the children today. So it's stunted, not reaching their potential growth. So when I talk about stunting, I believe like our organs were stunted. Our heart would have been stunted. So many things like that. I know in my family system of Angus and Tatusis that we have heart, we have cardiovascular. So many of us have had heart operations, open heart operations, and I believe it was all the same. It was all the same, and I believe again that was the transgenerational.